For God's sake! He's over there! He's over there!
Is that the male?
No, it's the female.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Working.
Does it never occur to you to get in the lift, go down to the ground floor and get the post yourself?
I can't. I'm in the middle of a very devious plot. Is there anything interesting?
Only fan mail.
Hmm.
Mainly bills.
You're the only fan I want.
You're in a very Rabelaisian mood this morning.
There's one from Harrogate. Must be Aunt Rachel.
Is that the one with the gold tooth that we call Goldfinger?
No, that's a real aunt. This is an honorary one. I used to live next door to her when I was a kid.
Poor woman.
You've met her. She's Jamie's mother. You know, that boy I tried to get a job for.
Oh, yes, I know. Nice boy with floppy hair. There was some trouble, wasn't there? Rupert? What's the matter?
Jamie's dead.
Dead?
Yes, he died somewhere in southwest Africa. Apparently he was off on an expedition looking for diamonds.
Well, how did it happen?
Doesn't say. Because it was an accident.
Do you mind? Do you mind? I don't know why we ever left Africa. And out there, it seemed to be sharing the country with people. This lot's so uptight, won't even share the time of day. What's the matter?
Morning. Knocker's been a hell of a long time.
Yeah, a couple of phone calls to make. Excuse me. Find out about the trains to Grimsby.
Where will you go?
I don't know. Used to be a bird in York. Let me stay at her place.
Whatever her address, weren't you? Right care of the Constitutional Club, Somerville Street.
Okay.
I had a letter from a chap I know in London the other day. He said he knew where there might be work for fellas like us.
What kind of work?
Oh, dead simple, bodyguard stuff.
Simple. Remember that jaunt in Muscat? We thought that was going to be simple.
Ah! There you are, sir.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, dear ladies.
Sit down, Knocker, before you fall down.
Pardon me, madam.
Where the hell have you been?
I've been ascertaining the time of the train to Grimsby. Colonel.
Don't call me Colonel in here.
Anyway, it doesn't cross the start line till 20 hours.
Oh, well, you have a job catching it now, mate. It's 4 o'clock already.
Listen to me, Knocker. If you happen to leave home in the next couple of weeks, don't forget to leave a forwarding address. Something might turn up for us.
Wilco? What about the other business?
It's unlikely you'll hear any more. But in the remote chance that anyone should get in touch with you, you'll know what the story is. And stick to it.
Oh, don't you worry, sir. I don't want any trouble. What are you going to do?
Finish the business. They'll have the letters from the solicitors in Windhoek by now. And the death certificate.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the whole business is finito. And if I may presume to say so, sir, you do better to let sleeping dogs lie for a...
Sit down again, Knocker. You're making a fool of yourself.
No, not me, sir. No, as far as I'm concerned, you can... Stop it!
Let him go, Ben. Let him go. He's always difficult after a couple of drinks.
Will he keep his mouth shut?
He'd better.
You doing anything, darling?
Baking bread.
Sounds more like breaking bread. Expecting a famine?
No, I'm just trying to keep you young. Filling you up with good, wholesome food.
You don't know where to keep me young.
At least the bread's got a chance of rising. Amy Wilde?
Is Rupert there?
Yes, he is. Who is it speaking?
It's Rachel Somerville, Amy. I must speak to him.
Yes, of course. We were so sorry to hear about Jamie. Rupert's here now. It's Rachel Somerville.
Oh, hello, Aunt Rachel. There's a letter on the way to you, but...
Well, you know how we both feel.
Rupert, something's happened. Well, it's just so strange. You know that 2 or 3 years ago, Jamie inherited that country cottage just outside Horsley?
Yes, I remember.
Well, today, one of the neighbours who knows me rang to say that there's a man in the house.
A man? Who?
At first I thought it might be Jamie, that there might have been some terrible mistake.
Well, I hope you rang the police.
Yes, I did, and a young constable's just called. It says there's nothing they can do, there's nothing irregular. The police say the man is a friend of Jamie's and he has a key, but why didn't he come and see me first?
Or maybe he doesn't know about you and where you live.
He does, he must do. It's one of the men who was with Jamie in Africa, a Colonel Stone. But what's so upsetting, Rupert, is that I know he wasn't really friendly with Jamie.
Well, it must have got on to some extent.
All I know is that in one of his letters, Jamie said he'd had a terrible quarrel with Colonel Stone, so what right has he got to go...
Don't worry. Amy and I will pop over, see what it's all about.
And then we'll drive on and see you. Where is the cottage exactly?
It's called Pear Tree Cottage.
Yeah.
And you go past the church just outside Horsley towards Harrogate.
Mm-hmm.
For about half a mile, I think.
Yeah.
The turning on the right,
Turning on the right,
just after the top of the steep hill.
just after the top of a steep hill.
That's it. Rupert, you're so kind.
No, not at all. We'll see you for tea now. Bye, Aunt Rachel.
Goodbye.
I was going to a life class at the college. They have a male model who is a cross between Clint Eastwood and King Kong.
You're trying to give me a complex.
Oh, I'm just trying to get out of a visit to Pear Tree Cottage.
Well, it all sounds a bit odd.
Sounds a waste of time.
Bet it isn't.
30p.
10?
20?
Done. Suppose we're on the right track now.
We'll turn off at the top of the hill, according to this.
And where, according to Aunt Rachel?
Top of the hill. Cottage, according to me.
I can't see the pear tree. Can I drive down or have I got to walk?
If you drive down, you'll walk back. Without a choice.
Sorry about that male model, by the way.
You're not.
I could pose for you this evening.
You have to stand on one leg with a bow and arrow.
Eros?
Long John Geronimo.
afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. My name's Wilde. This is my wife.
Hello.
How do you do?
We're friends of Jamie. I wonder if we could have a word.
Of course, Miss Wilde. Do please come in. Thank you. My name is Stone. Let's go straight through. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
You've obviously heard the news.
Yes.
Yes. Well, let me get you both a drink. Well, there's nearly everything here. I think, I can't vouch for the sherry. Jamie never did have much of a palate, I'm afraid. Mrs. Wilde?
I risked the sherry.
Oh, suit yourself.
A very small scotch from me, please. No water.
Of course. So, you were friends of Jamie's?
Yes.
Jamie's mother rang me. She'd heard you were here and she was rather upset. In fact, I understand she asked the police to call.
Yes, I feel rather bad about that.
It might have been wiser if you'd have seen her first.
Yes, I know. Moral cowardice, I'm afraid. I just couldn't face her, not yet anyway. But I shall go. I have an address somewhere.
Thank you. Where's Jamie buried?
Well, there's no grave in the orthodox sense. He's buried south of Grootfontein, north of the Kalahari Desert. I have an approximate map for reference, but nothing more, I'm afraid.
How did it happen?
We were after diamonds. A wildcat survey, where the Cape Mining Company holds a franchise. They license a few people every year for the parts their regular teams find too expensive. Or too rough.
And how many were you?
4 of us. We'd been out in the Land Rover for only about 3 weeks when suddenly the engine packed up. I sent Jamie up a small escarpment to the south to see if he could get a bearing on anything. After a while, when he didn't come back, we went to look for him.
And he was dead?
No, not quite. He'd obviously fallen off the rock face. He had severe internal injuries. We had to carry him, of course, and the food and the water. We dumped most of the heavy stuff, a lot of the canned food, even the spades and the rifle. In the end, even the dog deserted us.
You had a dog?
A very fine mongrel called Mowgli. But we managed to stagger on for another couple of days until the water ran out.
And then?
We sucked the dew off the thorn bushes. Took hours to get a taste, let alone a mouthful. Jamie died, finally, the day before we were rescued.
And what about the others?
Oh, they're okay, luckily. We all of us had a spell in the hospital at Windhoek, and then came home. Let me get you another drink.
No, thank you. I won't. Though you malign Jamie's taste, it's very good sherry.
No, we have to get along.
Well, I'm very glad to have met you. Did you know Jamie well?
No, not very well. I tried to fix him a job with my publisher once, and it didn't stick.
Yes, I'm afraid he was a traveling man, like me.
Are you returning Jamie's gear?
Sorry?
Well, if it's not a rude question, I mean, what exactly are you doing here on his property?
Oh, didn't I say? He made over the cottage and the contents of the 3 of us, so now we're lumbered with this lot. The only sensible thing to do is to sell it.
But Jamie's mother knows nothing about all this.
Well, he did say he would write and tell her. You see, he was broke, and the rest of us staked him for the trip.
It was a legal transfer?
Well, it doesn't look much. He wrote it in the back of a bill he got from a chandlery store in Windhoek, but the lawyers say it's perfectly valid.
So, in effect, Jamie sold you the cottage and its contents in order to pay for his share of the expedition expenses.
That's it. And believe me, we shan't be in pocket. The Land Rover was brand new and the insurance company had some escape clause that let them off. And nobody lives on biltong these days, you know. Oh, no. We had an ice box with fresh food and the lot.
Yes, well, I'm sure it's all above board.
It is. Sutton and Welbeck of Lincoln's Inn are my solicitors. I've asked them to send photostats of Jamie's mother.
Fine. Well, thank you for your time.
And thank you for all you did for Jamie, trying to save him.
That was nothing, Mrs. Wilde. I'm sure Jamie would have done the same for any of us.
that the cottage has always been in the family, and that his Uncle David wanted it to stay in the family.
He needed credit in a hurry, and I assumed the cottage was all he had to put up.
But why didn't he tell me?
Well, I expect he hoped to make enough from the trip to buy it back.
And if he hadn't, he would have told you afterwards.
Rupert, do you really believe this Colonel Stone?
But we can't very well do anything else, not at the moment. If you let us keep these documents, we'll look into it and make sure everything's genuine.
Yes, of course. Jamie won that in Austria.
Was Jamie a climber?
Oh, yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he climbed the Teufelsims with the combined services team until there was an accident. One of the team, an Air Force boy, I think, lost his nerve and Jamie was nearly killed. Jamie brought the other boy down, but he never told anybody except me exactly what happened. He always took the blame. The same thing happened at school.
I remember about that. He was expelled.
Nearly. It was over cheating or something, and the guilty boy came from a poor home. Jamie refused to defend himself.
Do you think it possible people used him?
Well, he was a generous boy. A bit of an idealist. And a bit too quixotic for his own good sometimes.
Yeah, soft touch, in other words.
Oh, maybe. I thought he was over that job at the publishers.
Oh, yes, they told me. Some old lady had a hand in the tea money, and Jamie said if she was dismissed, he'd go too.
Because he believed her tale of woe, that she had some desperate financial crisis at home.
So he was trusting.
Too trusting.
We'll call you soon.
Thank you.
Wait, how did Jamie get into the business in Africa?
Oh, he went off on one of those safari holidays, a package tour. And then he met Colonel Stone. If Colonel Stone comes tomorrow, wish me courage. I'm not sure I can face him.
You've never lacked courage. Where do you think Jamie got it from?
Are we practicing for Le Mans or hunting frantically for a loop?
We're going home to work.
On a book?
On a mystery.
Title?
The Private Army of Colonel Stone.
I had my suspicions.
About Stone?
About you.
Don't you think it odd that a combined services climber should fall off a piddling escarpment in Africa?
Well, people have climbed the Himalayas and fallen off a garden wall.
Jamie has a history of being a prize mug.
Mind you, wouldn't fling himself off a mountain to please Stone.
Exactly. Do you trust Stone?
Not entirely. I mean, the story was a bit pat, wasn't it?
Right, so we'll do some checking. Now you take this end, I'll do Africa.
Africa? I can't afford to go to the laundrette.
I'm not going. Christopher's got a friend on the Yorkshire Post. They'll have a telex.
For one horrible moment, I thought we were into your Dr. Livingstone bit.
I reckon I'm more Lawrence of Arabia, actually.
Quite right. You handle this car like a camel. It's possible his story's true. There aren't many ways of checking.
Yeah. Death certificate's genuine. I checked out the coroner's name with South Africa House.
The hospital in Windhoek?
You do that.
Thought you were doing Africa.
Find out if they had to give names of next of kin. Usually do in hospital.
Well, so that we could check on the other two.
Right. Check the Union Castle, too. See if they were passenger listed. You might even get forwarding addresses there.
You don't really think that Stone murdered Jamie for that cottage, do you?
Men have been killed for a lot less. The coroner's report said the police patrol with native trackers searched for days and couldn't find the body.
So?
Well, if Jamie had died at the last camp, it should have been easy enough to find. Helicopter pilot was supposed to have a map reference.
Well, if the body's not buried there, I mean, maybe Stone is lying. Why?
Because he doesn't want a post-mortem. Because Jamie didn't die by falling off a lump of rock.
Oh, it's a lot of guesswork.
At the moment.
Come in. The door's open, just push it hard. Who's there?
I'm Colonel Stone, Mrs. Somerville. I'm afraid this must be equally painful and embarrassing for both of us. You see, in the short time that I knew Jamie, I came to admire him too. I I hold him in great affection. I just put these in water, if I may. Is the kitchen through here somewhere?
Please don't bother.
That's no trouble. Here we are.
That bowl.
I picked them in the cottage garden. They're the wild ones. You know that Jamie always said were his favourites.
Won't you sit down, Colonel Stone?
Oh, thank you. You know, only a moment ago I said it was awkward and embarrassing, but now that I've met you, somehow it all seems much easier. I'd like to tell you about things, if I may. Would you like me to?
Now that I've met you, yes, I think I would.
The truth is, you see, that when we started out on the expedition, Jamie had nothing to put into the kitty.
He was always like that. Anything he had, he always seemed to give away.
Well, we none of us had much, of course. I mean, especially the other two lads, but, well, they had enough. And, of course, we knew that if we made a good strike, a few pounds here and there wouldn't make any difference. But Jamie insisted on making the cottage over to me. I tried to talk him out of it, but he said that he'd never scrounged on anyone in his life. I'd have torn the paper up myself, but, well, you see, I had the others to consider, which is why I'm in this embarrassing situation.
Thank you for being so frank with me, Colonel Stone. The place isn't really very valuable. I only hope you and the others won't be out of pocket.
We'll see. I don't suppose you'd care to visit me there. If I fetched you, there might be one or two things that... I'm sorry. Forgive me.
We're having a memorial service at Horsley on Thursday. I don't know if you and the others would like to attend.
Thank you very much. I'll tell them. Did you get the various papers, by the way? I arranged for them to be sent on.
Yes, Mr. Wilde has them, actually.
Mr. Wilde? Ah, yes, he came to see me yesterday.
Yes, I asked him to.
You know, it's a curious thing, but you're almost exactly the way I imagined you from Jamie's descriptions. He talked about you a great deal, how he was always afraid of letting you down.
Oh, he never let me down. I was always very proud of him.
And he was a lucky man. I haven't any family myself.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why he talked about you such a lot. He was always good at sharing things. Forgive me, I'm getting dangerously sentimental. And I really must be going now.
You won't stay and have lunch with me? I manage very well, you know, and it would give me great pleasure.
And me. But I have to meet a friend in York.
There's something I must get.
Please don't move. I'll get it for you, whatever it is.
Well, it's across the hall in the dining room. There's a silver christening mug on the table, along with one or two other things. Could you bring it to me, please?
Of course. Is this the one?
I want you to have it. I was sorting through some of Jamie's things last night. It's real silver. It's one of the few things of value he never gave away. He was always very fond of it. He used to drink beer out of it when he was older.
I can't accept it, really.
I insist. I know that Jamie would have wanted me to give it to you.
Thank you seems a most inadequate thing to say.
Now, you really must be off, Colonel, or you'll be missing your friend in York.
All I can say is thank you, and thank you for making a difficult task much easier for me.
Check the number for me? Yes, please. It's number 14. Lovely. King Edward Crescent. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh,
they travelled tourist class in a 3-berth cabin. So they must have been hard up. The Colonel gave his address as care of the Constitutional Club here in York.
That's right. They got a reciprocal arrangement with the Army and Navy Club in London.
Well, one of the men, Benjamin Hurst, gave his address as care of the Colonel.
Yeah.
But the other, Treadwell, gave an address in Grimsby. What did you get?
Oh, not a lot. I got through on the telex to the editor of the Group Fontaine Gazette. Police did go back and try to find the body, but the reason I had no luck is there have been 2 heavy storms in the territory.
Lucky for the Colonel or not.
That's what I want to know.
Let's go to Grimsby now.
No, you go. If I don't do some writing today, I'll be in breach of contract. Again.
It's inspirational, Rupert. I mean, it's living flesh to clothe the arid bones of your stories.
I never thought of it like that before. Thank heavens.
You could read me the telex stuff on the way. You could stop for tea at a place outside Scunthorpe.
Stop turning me on.
I must get ready. Phone, Rupert.
Rupert Wilde?
Rupert?
Hello?
Rupert, you've been engaged for hours.
Oh, sorry, Aunt Rachel. We've been phoning halfway around the world about Colonel stuff.
Well, I could have saved you the time and the money. He's just been to call. He was terribly nervous, poor man, cutting a bunch of roses from Jamie's garden, but he has explained how everything happened. So I don't want you to bother about it anymore.
But Aunt Rachel, just a minute.
What's the matter?
Stones bought her off, with a lot of charm and a bunch of Jamie's roses. Just how did he explain it, Aunt Rachel?
Jamie insisted on giving the others the title to the cottage as his share of the expenses.
But I told you that yesterday, when you didn't think it a very reasonable exchange.
Yes, I know that, Rupert, but I don't think now that the Colonel could be dishonest. He seems so genuinely fond of Jamie.
You don't think he could have been flattering you a bit, do you?
Well, yes, I suppose he was, but only because he wanted to be helpful, to console me. I mean, those wild roses, saying they were Jamie's favourites when he probably knew as well as I do that Jamie couldn't tell rhubarb from a rhododendron.
Really?
Such a nice man. Anyway, I thought I'd ring and tell you that I am happier now. And I hope to see you both at the service.
Yes, all right. Bye, Aunt Rachel.
Goodbye.
Grimsby?
Grimsby.
Oh, how do I look? Right?
You don't tell me how I look.
You always look so distinguished. You know, Rupert, I've never known anybody look quite
Look,
like...
shall we, let's get going. Shall we? Come on. Come on. How do you protect people from a con man when they want to be conned?
Well, what if all this time he is telling the truth? Everything we found agrees with his story.
But he's even putting her on about the flowers he picked in Jamie's garden. He's trying too hard.
Take you long. Have you got the van?
I got it as far as the gate.
Idiot. How are we going to get it back up again?
Friendly farmer, the tractor.
That's your responsibility. What's the van like?
I got it cheap. My bird works for the rental agency. Handbrake's clapped, aren't they?
Well, fix it.
I'm on holiday.
Leave. I sent Knocker a telegram to get in touch. We don't want to hang around.
Nice little property. Worth a bob or two.
About 12,000 with the land, I'm advised. For a quick sale, of course.
Well, that's better than we thought.
Ben,
Yeah.
a bonus. Something else for the kitty.
Right. Worth a tenner.
lot more than that. It's solid silver. I want you to take some of the stuff down to London this weekend, by the way.
Yeah, such as?
Well, it won't be a lot, but we should get things moving. Some of the pictures are quite good. We'll try Sotheby's. May as well fly high.
Excuse me, do you know Mr. Treadwell?
That's the gentleman over there.
Thank you. Rupert is there.
What's this then?
Well, we called at your house. Your mother said we'd find you here.
So?
Well, my name's Rupert Wilde. This is my wife, Amy.
Do you mind if we join you?
Be my guess.
We wanted to ask you about Jamie Somerville. You were there when he died, I believe.
You policeman?
No, we were just friends of Jamie's.
And I don't have to tell you anything then, do I?
Oh, you don't have to.
I will, though. Just in case you think there was any funny business. What do you want to know?
We want to know just how it happened.
Not a lot to it. We were out prospecting for diamonds. Colonel Stone, who was running the show, had a license, and there were 3 of us with him. Somewhere north of the Kalahari, the Land Rover broke down. Things got a bit dicey.
And what did you do?
Oh, Colonel took charge. We made up all the essentials into man loads and set off on a compass bearing due west. You see, we knew that there was a telegraph line between Grootfontein and Windhoek. So we thought we'd just cut it and wait for the repair crew to come along.
You didn't have a radio?
Oh, well, we did, yeah, but it went on the blink about the 3rd day out. Anyway, things got a bit rough. We'd drained the radiator, but we still didn't have enough water. We couldn't find any shelter. Things got really bad. We were falling down more than we were walking.
But Jamie was still able to climb. We heard that he fell off an escarpment.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Well, he seemed okay when he left us, but he must have fallen. Oh, Colonel filled him up on morphia, and we carried him for nearly 2 whole days. And he died.
And the rest of you were rescued?
Yeah. Well, except for the dog, that is. We had a dog with us, you see.
And the dog was still with you when Jamie died?
Oh, only just. Couldn't feed him, you see. Colonel had to shoot him in the end. Poor little devil. Terrible it was.
I thought you left the rifle and all the heavy things behind.
I didn't say that. Look, I really don't remember. I mean, I was delirious half the time. I was in Windhoek General for 3 weeks afterwards.
Let me get you another.
No, thanks, no. I've got to go.
So,
Yeah, maybe it wasn't the dog who was shot.
oh, that's a big jump.
The big desert, and no witnesses.
Talking of big deserts.
Yeah. Sherry?
Pint.
Of sherry? It's unladylike.
So's tramping through the Kalahari. I have a feeling we're going to be doing that again.
Several times.
No, be here tomorrow. We'll catch a train to Harrogate and a taxi from the station. We can afford it. Or we shall be able to soon. Fine. Right, see you then.
Knocker.
Yes. He's had a visit from Mr. and Mrs. Wilde.
The couple who were here.
Right.
Well, I hope he was sober.
Well, he says he was. I think I'll invite Mr. Wilde to lunch tomorrow at the club.
Anything I can do?
Phone in twice a day. And keep the van handy. And would you open it now?
Certainly, sir.
Well, I shan't be having lunch here many more times.
You off again?
Yes, as a matter of fact. As soon as I've tidied up my affairs.
And Jamie's?
Those two, of course. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I thought it might be.
I understand you went to see Knocker Treadwell.
That's right.
That means you're checking up on us, Mr. Wilde. You couldn't have got Knocker's address unless you'd gone straight to the shipping line, or the South African authorities.
I went to both.
And if you're checking up on us, that means you don't believe me.
It means I'm checking up.
And if you don't believe me, I want you to come out into the open and tell me why. We have nothing to hide.
I'm curious about the way Jamie died.
I've told you. And Knocker's told you.
There's one significant detail that was different in your stories.
And what was that?
Why don't you ask Knocker?
You're not helping yourself.
All right. Why was Jamie's body never found? Would have been easy enough to mark the spot with a few stones.
On these last 3 days, we were too weak to hold a baby's brick.
I'm not sure Knocker remembers it that way.
Knocker was in delirium most of the time. It's surprising he can remember anything at all. I hate to sound like a stage villain, but I'd like you to stop running after us.
You threatening me with your comic private army?
I'm just telling you. You won't help anyone in the end, you know. In fact, someone might get very badly hurt. Do you understand me?
So where does that leave us then?
Well, we know somebody's lying. Stone said they left the rifle behind. Treble says they used it to shoot the dog after Jamie died.
Why should Stone conceal the fact that they had a rifle when Jamie died? I mean, unless it... And now he's trying to warn us off.
Politely, almost pleasantly, but very, very definitely.
But I've got an idea.
Well, don't worry, it'll go away.
No, listen, seriously, Rupert. Look, why don't you phone the Colonel and tell him the body's been found? I mean, you know, there's been a sandstorm or a patrol found it or something. Aunt Rachel's had a cable.
You're not just a pretty painter, are you?
Go on.
But on a phone, I'll go see him. Try to read his face when I tell him.
Well, we both go then.
No, it's better if they think you're watching my back. Then they'll think twice about doing anything then.
Oh, I don't like it. They found a way of dealing with Jamie and got away with it. They might find a way of dealing with you too.
I'll be careful.
Yeah, but do you really think they're crooks?
Yeah, well, I know they are.
Well, then what was Jamie doing mixed up with them?
Well, I shouldn't think Jamie was quite the saint that Aunt Rachel remembers, but well, even if he was a blue-jowled desperado in Africa, it doesn't give Stone the right to shuffle him off the mortal coil. As Stone is about to be told.
All this furniture off to then?
Well, if the van hasn't taken root by the gate, Ben's taking most of it to York. There's an auction there Monday.
Well, that's good news.
The best star's going to London, of course. If the van makes it.
House agent got a buyer then?
Yes, actually.
Already? Oh, that's even better news.
Only because I knocked 1,000 off the price. We need a quick sale. Now that Wilde started sniffing around.
I don't know what he's trying to prove.
We better make sure that he can't prove anything.
What do you want?
I come carrying a forked stick.
What?
I've got news for the Colonel.
Mr. Wilde to see the Colonel.
You seem in a hurry to clear things up?
Yes, we are. And I warned you not to come here interfering.
Well, in the normal course of events, I wouldn't, but I have some rather dramatic news for you.
Which is?
Mrs. Somerville has just received a cable from South Africa.
And?
Jamie's body's been found.
Really?
Seems another sandstorm uncovered it. The air patrol saw the buzzards. Afraid your story wasn't, shall we say, bulletproof, Colonel.
We don't believe you, Wilde, do we, Ben?
Take an earthquake to shove him up.
Yeah, it would.
Amazing. From 3 people who, quote, couldn't lift a baby's brick, unquote.
We couldn't. We very nearly died.
But Jamie did die, and not by falling off an escarpment.
Hey, Colonel.
Yes?
You've got another visitor.
Do come in, Mrs. Wilde. It's open house today.
Thank you.
Your husband's in the sitting room.
Amy, what are you doing here?
I was worried.
What about me?
No, about Jamie. Excuse me a minute. Look, he was too good to be true, Rupert. You know, the business at school with the boy and the mountaineering and the climber, and then the publishers and the old lady.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I went to the school and saw the headmaster. There was no other boy. Jamie was known as a cheat and a thief. So then I rang Simon at the publishers. Well, there was no old lady either. Well, that was a story they gave you to save you embarrassment because you'd sponsored him.
And the climbing incident?
Oh, there was no way of checking that. But it's reasonable to suppose that he lied about that too. Is it reasonable to suppose that he was no saint in the desert either?
I'd heard all Jamie's stories as well, and believed them at the time I took him on. What you've been implying all this while is that Jamie got shot.
Yes.
Jamie was shot.
Whatever he did, whatever he was, you had no right to kill him.
We didn't. He shot himself. About 3 days after the Land Rover broke down, there was only 1 can of water left. Jamie took it during the night, and the rifle.
And made off.
We started tracking him the next day. We were nearly done. We'd had nothing for 36 hours, but we managed to catch up with him in the end.
He knew that if we got him in that mood, we'd have torn him limb from limb.
Or staked him out in the desert and left him. That's what I'd have done.
You wouldn't have done because I wouldn't have allowed it. But Jamie didn't know that. He thought he had the choice of a quick death or a very painful one.
Hasn't he killed himself?
We went in at dawn. There was nothing but rocks and our bare hands. There were 2 shots. We were almost past caring. We were determined to get him, and we did. When we found him, we saw that the second shot had gone through his head.
Tell them where the first one went.
He put it through the jerry can. You see, he wanted us to die with him, only more slowly.
I see. Well, he's paying for it now.
You've got a nerve, Wilde. You don't know what it's like.
You must think what you wish.
I think half of what you get for this will pay Jamie's share, your expenses and more. It would be a kindness if the other half could go to his mother.
You think we would touch a penny of anything that belonged to Jamie Somerville?
Finish it, Skipper.
Go on, sir. Let them have it.
Very well. There's a girl in Windhoek called Sally Grenville. She's 18. Jamie had promised to marry her until he found out that he'd got her pregnant. And then he ditched her. She had to tell her parents, of course, and they threw her out. She attempted suicide, but thank God she was found in time.
And she's all right.
She's all right. And the baby will be born. And that's who the money's for, Mr. Wilde, a baby, whom we hope will grow up to be more like its mother than his father. We're fairly rough, the 3 of us. But that doesn't mean to say that we can't occasionally do something worthwhile, like allowing Jamie's mother to keep her dream. And that's why we'll all be on church parade tomorrow.
I am going to call this commemorative address a hero of our time. That may sound trite to you, but it won't when we have examined the courage and self-sacrifice of James Dalgetty Somerville. His life was short, but it was an example to us all. From his school days until his death, he lived to help others less fortunate and less gifted than himself.
Well, that's that then, Colonel.
Forever and ever. Amen.
I think you deserve a medal. The real clincher was the idea of the pregnant girl.
Yes, beautiful. Nobody can resist a baby.
I was relying on you chaps to back me up whatever I said.
Mind you, I nearly had a heart attack when you told them about Jamie.
Yeah, if Wilde goes to the law, we'd never be able to prove it was suicide.
He won't. It's important to him that Jamie's mother stays proud of her little boy.
Important to you, too.
Maybe. Well, it's over now.
What are we going to do now, then?
I think we've earned a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, where?
Bahamas suit you?
Ah!
Go to the Wildes. All right, chaps. Let's give it to them.
Party, attention! Shut! By the left, quick, up, left, left, party, up! Standard, hey! Stand, easy.
Not a bad-hearted gang.
No.
I mean, you'd be glad of them in a tight spot.
So long as you hadn't bought your grandmother, whom they'd sell.
Oh, come on. We agreed they're telling the truth about Jamie.
Probably. The bit about the pregnant girl.
Wow.
Not starting to believe that.
I'm an incurable romantic. Totally and utterly incurable.
Stop in the village. I feel like fish and chips.
I've just been cured.